Hello, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies. We are going to try out a weekly vlog, what I did in the week, because I want to see if it helps me keep up with my habit change. I don't know if you've seen it in the reads, if you watch them, that I've been working on hydration. I'm also working on balancing out my nutrition and also exercise. And I'm pretty good with my exercise, and nothing that I'm doing in my life needs like a great big overhaul. Like, I'm okay with my nutrition. It's just that like it could be better. Like, there could be more vegetables in there, right? There could be more hydration, and I'm pretty consistent with my jogging, but it's just been like, 3 days a week consistently instead of 5 to 6. And I'm just like, we need to get a little bit on it. But things have been stressful with my day job and some other things, and when the stress starts piling up, then I start putting some of my self-care on the back burner. So we can't have that. And I usually jog early in the morning, but there's a project at work that's taking me way longer than I thought it was going to, so I actually spent some of this weekend working, which is just a treat. So instead of working out super early today, when I have to work on the weekends, I get stressed, so I just log into work like right away and just don't exercise. So it is late afternoon, turning into evening. I am going to jog now, and I'm just like, I don't know how this is gonna work, because while my nutrition has been like okay today, it's been like heavier stuff, and I'm feeling it, and it's just like, I don't know how this jog is gonna feel, but we're gonna go ahead with it anyway, because I just want to start the week off right and not skimp on the exercise, especially since I already know I'm going to be going out to lunch at least once this week. So, and I don't know how great I'm gonna be with my choices. That actually was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, though it didn't exactly feel good. I hate jogging on a full stomach, but it wasn't so bad. And at least we got in some activity on Sunday, so now I am thirsty as hell, so we're gonna get in some more hydration, and we'll see how we do tomorrow, because typically I wake up and jog, and sometimes when I jog in the afternoon, it's hard for me to go to sleep and then get up super early and do like a bunch of physical activity right off the bat again. So I don't know. Okay, so y'all know I did not wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning this morning and jog after jogging yesterday afternoon, and I kind of knew. I was like, I'm feeling the motivation now, but let's just see. And I think it's because it is daylight savings time. Like, I've been getting decent sleep for the past week, but today I just like woke up and I slept through one of my alarms, and I was just like, oh no, I need to just sleep and then do my regular morning stuff and just go into the office. And I have just not been able to shake this headache, and I still have the latter half of this day ahead of me and a volunteer thing that I have to do this evening. But what I will say is that even though I did not get my jog in, and I was just like, no, we'll just have today be the break day, and then we're not going into the office, Tuesday through Thursday, so we have time in the schedule without the commute to be able to get the jog in, so that's fine. However, I did go to lunch with my friend today, and I got in a ton of vegetables, and I'm so happy. Like, my lunch was really, really good. The quality probably could have been a little bit better, but it is what it is. Like, I made lovely, lovely choices for myself. We still need a little bit more color diversity in the vegetables, though. It was still too much all of one thing. But my hydration has been phenomenal, and because me and my friend are both into like strategizing our nutrition and getting in our activity for not only like, because when I talk about this stuff and I talk about health, I'm not talking about aesthetics. I'm not talking about for looks. I'm talking about actual bodily health and how these things make me feel. overall. Like, I don't do exercise and food and stuff anymore to maximize how I look. It's completely about how it affects my mood and health overall. So that's what it's about, and she's the same way. So we strategize all that stuff together, and when it's just us, like, we'll walk. So she was just like, are you sure you want to walk there? I mean, it is kind of far. And I was like, oh no, let's walk. Let's go, because I did not jog this morning, and why not try and get some fresh air and activity in? So we did, and I was hoping that the fresh air, the food, and the walking was going to clear the headache. It hasn't. But luckily, I got the okay to come and work the rest of the day from home, which is nice because I can kind of like get on the natural light instead of those freaking fluorescents, man. Like, that's murder on my eyes and on my head, especially with the screens and everything. So we're going to spend the rest of the day at home, and then we're going to go to the volunteer meeting. The meeting's at 6 because we're scheduling for the big fundraising push this year. We are getting ready to leave for the volunteer meeting, and at least there will be cats there, so that should be fun. But I am still dead tired. I am, however, extremely hydrated, so I have that going for me. Well, we had the assemblage of cat ladies, and we are going to have events and volunteer stuff for leading up to the fundraiser event all the way up until the beginning of May. I am still not feeling right. I don't know what it is, because I've eaten today. I've been eating good. I'm hydrated. It was a rest day as well, but I just feel like empty. Like, you know that weird weak empty feeling that you get? Like, it feels like I haven't eaten, which isn't the case. So I'm wondering if I'm like coming down with anything, and I hope not, because I really don't feel like dealing with that. I just want to wake up and go for my job tomorrow. So apparently I just did not eat enough yesterday. That was what was going on with me, even though I feel like I had like a massive lunch, like huge. I ended up having the rest of the pasta that I had made for myself like the other day, and now after that, and now I feel pretty fine. So I'm actually awake, and we're gonna go for our morning jog. Who is it? Who is it? It's Tassa. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. It was a good jog. I feel really good and not at all crappy. A little bit empty. I don't know what that is, because I sure as hell had plenty of food yesterday, so I don't know. But it's also because daylight savings time, that changed. And also, we have been in like the 80s for the past month here, and now all of a sudden we're in the 50s. And yesterday and today, that type of major weather transition happened, so the pressure is probably affecting me as well. And it's going to do the same thing. Like, we're going to get warmer in the middle of this week, and then it's plummeting again on Friday and into next week. So we have been working all morning, and I had a kind of late breakfast, so I'm not super hungry right now. We're headed into the lunchtime break, so what I'm gonna do is go to the grocery store, do the grocery run. We're not cooking tonight. I know what I'm going to make for myself for dinner, but I don't have a lot of time to be cooking because this evening we have meditation group, and it's at 7:30, which is just like, I kind of don't want to drive out there. But meditation group is important, so we're going to do something really quick today for dinner, and likely tomorrow is the day when we'll be cooking more, maybe. I did not get a nice shot of walking around the grocery store, maybe next time, but we got salad stuff. We've got 2 kinds of squash. We have carrots, and we have broccoli and cauliflower. Tonight I am just going to take like a bag of salad stuff that I got, plus some baby spinach, and then I have some already prepared chicken that has a like coconut type of sauce on it already. So we are just gonna do just a quick little like put leaves into a bowl and put already prepared sauce chicken on top of it and mix it up, and that's gonna be dinner tonight before meditation group. And then tomorrow I will just probably like steam and like maybe season the vegetables, maybe a little bit of margarine or butter or something on it, because that's just going to be my side for the chicken that I'm going to make either tomorrow or Thursday. And it's going to be in it's some sort of coconut Indian sauce. They didn't have the Thai sauce that I really wanted, which I'm bummed about, but I had that last week, so we can stand to change it up a little bit. And if it's coconut, then I'm going to enjoy it. Well, I was just in my kitchen filling up my water cup and determining whether or not I wanted to make my dinner salad right now. And I had the lights off because we still, like you can see, we have a lot of light, so I didn't really need to turn the light on in the kitchen yet. And thank God I had my socks on. So I'm going to fill up my water and I take a step and I feel something under my foot. And I'm like, did I drop something? I didn't see anything on the floor when I came in. I haven't been preparing anything. I picked my foot up and it was a freaking roach. And like, I just saw this little black and it started squirming, and because it freaked out, of course, because I stepped on it. And I was like, you're freaking out. I'm freaking out. Ew. And so I screeched and it was like gone in a second. I do not know where it went, but like Misha was in there stalking it, because if you live in the deep south, I don't care, like, because we have people come out quarterly to make sure that we don't have like any, like they spray and they just make sure we're not having any problems. But it doesn't matter if you keep your house clean and you keep up with all of that stuff. In the deep south, especially during the summer, you are going to get the occasional roach, usually small lizard, usually it's a gecko or some type of small frog. You get like these little tiny ones. The occasional wasp too, depending on where you are. It's just sort of a thing. And I'm kind of not surprised, because we've been in the 80s, even though it's still technically winter, and then the temperature dropped. So whatever was like nice and chill outside in these 80s went, oh no, we gotta get in because I have the heat on today. So likely it like got in under a door or through the garage or something. Usually in the summer what happens is, like, since there's so much rain, you'll get one that like comes up through a drain. It'll be like in your tub, so you'll get one in your bathroom. Or typically the kitchen, right? They come up through the kitchen drain. Especially if, like, sometimes the city will like fall behind in fumigating or treating, spraying the sewers, and when that happens, like, it gets bad. And they haven't done that in a while, but I remember years ago when I was living in an apartment complex, and the complex would like fall behind on doing that in the sewer system. We would get so many roaches in the complex. It was disgusting. Anyway, I'm all freaked out because I don't know where it went, but if it comes back while I'm out, Misha will annihilate it, because he serial kills like any small thing that gets into this house. It's really gross. We're headed to meditation group. I had my nice dinner salad, and I will never be buying that pre-prepared chicken again. Not that it was horrible, but I didn't realize it was like sous vide chicken, and I just do not like how sous vide'd meat. I don't like the texture that it comes out with. Like, to me, it's like, I don't know, because they talk about how like soft and tender like sous vide makes the meat, but to me it just comes out weird. Bake it, pan fry it, grill it, sear it, whatever, but like I will not be buying that again. But I do have enough weird sous vide chicken left over to have another nice salad tomorrow for lunch with just regular poppy seed dressing, I guess. I still see no evidence of a roach carcass, which is irritating. But I'm also irritated because I realized I did not film myself going into the meditation space or anything, so we just have a bunch of clips of me and my talking head telling you about stuff. Hopefully next week I remember to film something besides my giant fat talking head. Meditation was really awesome. There were a lot of people this week, and we had a really nice practice together and a really fun discussion. And we found out that 2 of the people in the group are getting married, which is awesome. I was so happy for them. They're just great people. So I am now going to bed, and hopefully my mood stays as good as it was today through the rest of the week. Getting a super late start today. It's actually almost 10 a.m. and I've already been working, but when I go to meditation group, I don't really get home until around 10 p.m. When I get back late, you know, the last thing I really want is to wake up early and go do some challenging physical activity. So I just decided to get some extra sleep and just jump right into work and then see how I felt later on about doing some activities. So we're gonna see. I actually really hate jogging and stuff like when it gets later in the day, but sometimes that's just the way it is. Well, I may not like jogging later in the morning, but it still feels amazing. I'm really glad I just went ahead and sucked it up and did it anyway, because now I feel so much better. It feels so good to be outside, sunshine. It's like, since it's been colder, it's like, since it's later in the day, it's like crisp right now. But then once you really start going and it gets like super hot, it's like nice. That crisp breeze is really great. And just not being in front of a computer screen and be inside, even though it's nicer at home because I have natural light, like nothing beats being outside for a while and moving around and just like breaking up all of the sitting around kind of stagnant energy, because now I'm actually energized to get back into this report project. And I just got the most annoying response to a question. Like, it's not like someone being unreasonable, it's just that there's no easy way to get around something. I've got to do this big, long, tedious process that's just been a string of super long, tedious processes that has made this relatively simple project just take so long. I already know we're gonna go another round on the draft too, so. Das don't care. As long as she has food, right, Das? I know. Yeah. Are you a star? You're the only reason anyone watches. Huh, my girl? Yeah. Okay, so today I'm just gonna cut it short because I'm not cooking. I just realized because I got an email notification. I totally blanked on the fact that I'm going to a mini retreat in April, and there's actually a lot of stuff that I need to get done. So I made my little to-do list. Most importantly, to make sure I can go. I'm pretty, ow baby, let go of me. Like, I've got all my shots, but I think I'm missing one booster. I don't know, I have everything like on the CDC on my little card, but I'm just gonna check, and if I need another booster, then I have to get another booster. Hopefully it's not more than that, because then I'm literally not gonna be able to go. So that's the first thing that I need to do. And then I need to call these people for a meet and greet so they can come and pet sit my cat. Why? I don't know why she's excited right now. She's already been fed. She just wants to be a star. Oh, I might actually do a reading if she's getting all wild, because that usually means something. Do you want to do a reading? What was I gonna say? Oh, right. So, like, I just realized there's a bunch of stuff that I need to do, and I've just been so distracted with all this work stuff that I just went, ugh. And I actually have about a month to do it all, so it's not truly a big deal, but it's just like, it's a lot of boring things that I'd rather not do and just have them just sort of done by a ghost, and then just go on my nice little trip, right? I don't know. This is the end of Wednesday, because I'm not doing anything else today, and I'm not bothering. This is shaping up to be another straight up, we're just working all day, and I'm gonna fit in my jogging after work, like in the late afternoon to evening, because it has just kept coming, at work. I at least was able to move one massive thing that came in today that I was just like, all right. I was able to move that one, thank God, because I just really didn't want to do that too. She ate, so she's just being desperate right now. Nothing's gonna go on today except like work and exercise. And also, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to cook today too. When you have so much to do, it's like there's just no room for cooking, prepping, and everything else as well. What? Well, now you're the center of attention. Adoring Dasa fans. Wah! Big hug. The only thing today has been is constant work and chores. So we made a lot of headway on the project, and hello. I also actually cooked, and it's really, really tasty. I had a bowl of it. And now I'm gonna go jog. It's gonna be a shorter jog than, like, sometimes I only do 40 minutes instead of like over an hour. I'm really tired. I'm tired of doing stuff, and then I'll probably have at least some more veggies when I come back in. And Friday is typically a rest day anyway. Mondays and Fridays usually are. Unless I'm feeling super energized tomorrow morning, I'm probably just gonna give it a rest. We got an evening Dasa. And there's Misha, who like rarely makes appearances because he does not care. That was actually a really decent jog. And one of my neighbors was out and she was all dressed up and she looked just like Barbie. So I was like, I love seeing people all dressed up. I was so tired from everything that I did yesterday that I slept through all of my alarms. And no, I did not jog this morning, but it's okay. This is usually my rest day anyway. But I did, while I was at the office, I did go on a walk, and this draft of this project is finally almost over. And apparently we have 2 friend outings coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend and the week after, both for tasty food again. So at least we've added 2 fun things onto the agenda. They wanted to do something this weekend, but I was like, no, like I'm literally booked with a bunch of stuff that I don't want to do, but that I unfortunately have to do. So, oh wow. Oh my God. So Saturday I usually go on a jog anyway, but so today was really warm, and it was in the 70s or whatever when I got up and when I was taking my walk, and then when I left the office to come home, it was in the lower 60s, and it's going to continue to drop tonight. So I'm just like, it's gonna be all freezing. And while I don't really mind cold weather, it does make it hard to get up in the early morning and get outside and jog. Finally the weekend, and I have some ideas, or at least one idea for next week, to incorporate some of the reading stuff, the energy reads, into the vlog. I think it might be fun to do a weekly read for myself on Sunday, like a little quick one, and then see if any of that actually manifests during the week for me. I think that could be really, really fun. We're going to the grocery store first today because it is in the 40s now. It is extremely windy and it's overcast. It's like damp. It's not like raining or drizzling right now, but that's the trifecta. Like if it's summer, I will jog or walk in the rain. It doesn't bother me. If it's in the 40s, no, I'm not doing it. Cold, wet, windy. That is the trifecta. I'm not going outside if I do not have to be outside, but unfortunately I do have to be outside, at least for these errands. So we are going to see how I feel about jogging later in the day, perhaps, or perhaps maybe we'll do some yoga or some other cardio, because there is stuff I can do inside my house. Bust out one of my old, because I'll have y'all know, I used to be a group fitness instructor, no lie. I got up on stage full makeup in my little uniform and I taught dance cardio. So I still have those routines and I just use them myself. Right now, it's shaping up to be a day of just errands that I don't want to do, but I need to do them. The first step being the grocery store. We need to go to PetSmart. I have to go to at least one pharmacy to get something sorted out, and I don't feel like standing in that line and dealing with that headache, but that is the daily challenge. I'm thinking this upcoming week is going to be a week of leaves with chicken and dressing on it, because it's not that I don't want to cook, so I'm gonna have to cook the chicken, but I just don't have any other ideas, and I'm not really down with adding a whole bunch of extra chores onto my already full schedule. So we'll see, but I need something else to eat. I want poppy seed dressing. I didn't realize that I had thrown out my other poppy seed dressing, so all I had for my salad this week was ranch, which I don't like. I bought it to dip my hot Cheetos in. Shut up. We are moving out of that era when I don't want to cook. Like, I'll still be working out and everything, but I'll literally be like, dinner is potato chips. And then I'm sitting there wondering, like, why do I have no energy? Why am I tired? And it's like, oh well, because there was no nutritional value in that. It was tasty and it filled you up, but you have no nutrients. Good for you. We're doing the bad thing, and we're just gonna wander around the grocery store and figure it out. We've done the grocery, and I got my stuff to make salad with chicken on it. And I picked up some eggs and peanut butter and sandwich stuff, so that's how we're gonna break it up during the week. Obviously, I had a nice shower, and we're running laundry right now because something else we have to do today is not only do the laundry, but put the clothes away. There's like laundry pile on one of the beds upstairs, and so we're gonna actually fold everything and put it away and be nice and organized. There's also stuff upstairs that I've been meaning to either gift to people if they want it or donate, right? And I could do a donation run today, but the one large bag that I have is also currently what I use for taking stuff to the dry cleaning. So while we are out, I might try and see if we can get some sort of box or container to bring more stuff to donate. We're gonna chill for a bit and then head out to do the most annoying pharmacy thing first. Well, at least we have a little bit of sun that's come out. We are now going to go to 2 pharmacies. Hopefully it's not annoying. Hopefully this goes really quickly and all is well. But you know, prepare for the worst, right? PetSmart definitely, and Best Buy, if Best Buy is even open. I don't know if they are, but I need some equipment because there's also something that I've been doing. Like, I had to take a headshot for it, and I just went through part 1 of this screening process, but for the next part of it, I don't know if I really need additional equipment, but it's equipment I could probably stand to purchase anyway, depending on the price, because I'm being very budget conscious right now. I need to be making more money than I am spending, and everybody's asking me to spend money right now, and y'all need to stop. No Libra though, because we know Libras be shopping. We have made it through the first pharmacy. It's only slightly annoying, it's a bit annoying, but so far I don't have to do any extra legwork. They're gonna call me back about my issue hopefully on Monday. And now we are on to our second pharmacy. Y'all, I'm at PetSmart and they have a pop-up adoption event going on. Look at these guys. Oh my gosh. So cute. I'm not going to film your face. I'm just going to film the cat. Aw, baby. Get him. Rawr. Bath time. Hey, hi. Now y'all know I wanna look, we have room in the house. Okay, we've got a teensy bit out of order because I tried to go to the next pharmacy, but I actually had the kind of the wrong location. It was on the street that I thought it was, but I have to go a few streets down and then up another way to get to it. So we're going to the second pharmacy after this. However, I did go to Best Buy and I just wanted to show off. Shockingly, I know these vlogs and videos are so high quality. I know you probably couldn't tell, but I haven't invested in really any sort of equipment besides this backdrop and my phone. So to complete the second part of that screening that I needed to go through, I was like, I really should go get at least something, but I was worried about the price. However, I found this little ring light tripod. It also turns into a selfie stick, little set. It was really cheap. It was under $40. And we're gonna try this one out. I've saved the receipt just in case it just doesn't work for me or whatever, because I'm not sure about the light like hitting my glasses, and I really can't do what I want to do without my glasses on, so I'm not sure how they're going to feel about that. I don't know, maybe I can work it out some type of way, but it might be better to have like the tripod and the ring light like separately so I can put the light elsewhere, but whatever, we'll see. So I'll return this if it's just straight up not working. So now that I've checked the address on the other pharmacy, we're gonna head out again. All of those kittens at PetSmart, y'all. Cat ladies do not have pets, we have habits. One more errand, and then we can call it quits for the day, and I think, depending on my energy, we'll do a reading. I'm getting vaccinated now with the latest booster. I hate boosters so much. Well, that wasn't bad, but now I have to sit here, and I got away from my card. Thankfully, I was only one booster behind, and when we came here, I didn't have to go back and do it online and come back another day. We just did everything right now. Thank God my arm is already a little bit sore though. So we'll see how this goes. So I gotta go home and hydrate, but we've had like all successful errands today. Now I'm all good to start doing my other to-do items for the retreat that's coming up in April. We're gonna go home and I'm gonna bust out that ring light and like start charging it, I think. Then we're gonna film a hype reading. And then tomorrow, I also need to film, like I did a scripted video that I wanna get out because I haven't done a scripted video in a while and it bugs me. I don't wanna have like all readings. I just feel like that's kind of boring. The reading that I'm about to go do is actually, I'm pretty sure, a support and hype reading. Like the channel stuff that I was getting is for, it's like in the line of people who are working on their own like side gigs and things that they like want to turn into something bigger than they currently are. Like I was getting that like there's incoming support, and we've been getting a lot of messages like that, kind of in different veins. Like there's a lot of, within the collective energy, people that are getting like big time unexpected support with their endeavors, and also people who are in like creative fields or stuff that you have to audition for that's very long shot stuff, like people hitting milestone success with that sort of thing. So I love pulling through readings like that, so that's what we're gonna do when we go home. It is still really nasty outside, freezing cold and everything else, so instead of tacking on another jog today, I am just going to continue to edit videos and do the chores because we still have not put the laundry away, and I need to do the dishes as well, so we'll see if we can get through that. This week, 4 out of 7 days with jogging. The nutrition has been good for the whole week. Like, I don't think I've had any really snacky-ish type foods except for like some popcorn, like healthy pop, like light popcorn. And hydration has been pretty good all week too. Some days excellent, some days good. There's only been a couple of days where it's been like so-so, but there has not been a day this week where I have not been consuming a decent amount of water. It was a good week. I think that once this big project is over, I will likely have more space to do way more for myself personally And now that I've checked off some of these to-dos leading up to my mini retreat, I also have some room there. We'll start again tomorrow, and we're gonna start with a read because I think that's gonna be so fun. I want to see if my predictions for myself come true on the weekly. Why not?